Well, our Tuesday afternoon started off with some very wet conditions for many of us in the coastal empire and the low country. We had strong and severe storms and even at one time a tornado warning for part of Beaufort County as that cell was moving into Colleton County, but no damage was reported. Thankfully, out on Tybee Island, we can still see some gray clouds off in the far distance, so a few showers well off of the coast, and we have peaks of sunshine there. Overall, this afternoon has been fairly stable because of those widespread storms earlier in the day, but as we get some of that sunshine, you could see the atmosphere destabilize a little bit, and we could still have a few isolated thunderstorms developing, and it wouldn't take much for some of them to become on the stronger side to severe side for us. That's what we're seeing in North Georgia near Atlanta. We are seeing some of those stronger storms moving through, and those are severe warning near Gainesville. Lots of lightning associated with them. On our infrared satellite imagery, you can see much of middle Georgia clearing out as far as those dense clouds. So we could see some of those cells begin to fire off, feeding off of some of the daytime heating. Temperatures have been able to warm up pretty quickly into the upper 80s, even lower 90s as that sunshine comes out. We were hovering in the upper 70s to lower 80s for the past several hours, so definitely plenty of energy to work with for any more storms to feed off of as we head into the rest of the afternoon and into the evening hours. Heat index values have been a little bit hotter. Storm chances stay with us, though not as high as where they were earlier in the day. Temperatures will remain very warm as we go into the overnight hours. Rain chances for Wednesday and beyond, they will be elevated for us once again. One thing that does change with the forecast is that we won't have organized severe weather in the forecast. However, with daytime temperatures reaching the upper 80s and lower 90s, we have at least a low-end risk that a couple of isolated stronger severe storms certainly couldn't be ruled out, and that's what we are going to be looking at for us on Wednesday. I have a frontal boundary that's draped across the region. That's really not going to be budging much over the next several days. It's actually going to help to continue to bring in some moisture and some the upper level energy in from the west, which will give us those thunderstorm chances each and every day. So we'll continue to have that flow into the southeast over the next week or so. As far as the day tomorrow, already after 6 and 7 o'clock in the morning, we might have some showers and a few thunderstorms on the radar. By the time we get to lunchtime and beyond, looks like we will see some of that activity become a little bit more widespread, especially in the mid-afternoon hours. Some of these showers might be able to produce some pretty heavy downpours with temperatures in the upper 80s to lower 90s. Certainly have that off chance that a couple of stronger severe storms might develop. But once we lose that daytime heating going to 8 and 9 o'clock, it looks like the thunderstorms will begin to dissipate and we'll just have a few showers around at that point. As far as the forecast for tonight, a few evening showers and storms certainly not out of the question. Temperatures cool off into lower 70s by early Wednesday morning, and then for tomorrow, scattered storms are expected along with the hot and humid temps, with heat index values likely reaching the middle and upper 90s for us during those peak heating hours. For the boaters, we'll have a south wind 10 to 15 knots, giving us seas right around 2 to 3 feet. So definitely keep an eye to the sky if you do have any kind of outdoor plans for tomorrow or for the rest of the next 7 days. We will have scattered showers and storms. Temps going into the weekend will gradually get a little bit hotter. Heat index values will be in the triple digits Saturday, Sunday, and into next Monday. Of course, Father's Day is on Sunday. If you do have plans to be outdoors, definitely have a plan B and get ready to seek shelter if any of those thunderstorms develop in your area. I'll have another look at the weather forecast coming up in a few moments.
Thank you, Scott.